back to the off-season. There we go. Off-season late model series. For the final race of the season, this is the season finale here at the Daytona backstretch. You heard that correct. We are on the backstretch of the Daytona Superspeedway. However, we've made a makeshift short track out of it. It's a temporary track here on the back straight, so this will be very interesting. Ignore the fact that this angle shows literally nothing down there where you would see the exit of turn 2. But we've got our late models here getting ready to kick off this race, the final race of the season. We're going to decide a champion here today. Dion Verhoeven has a hefty lead, but there is the possibility that he could lose this championship. The green flag is in the air, though. We're racing for the final race. And already, car sideways, the 49 of Rob Clark, our outside pole sitter, and that's Travis Swain who's going around. Jake Hennington car has been deleted, apparently. So has the 03 of Ray Morneau. So my apologies for that. But yeah, this one kicked off with a caution. I think that might be a sign of things to come. We'll see. We're about to hop back into it. Gonna double him back up. Cole Pern continues to lead from the Daytona backstretch. We're gonna try it again. Green flag back in the air. We're racing yet again from Daytona. Down into 1 and 2. Up onto the banking. It's not much banking, but there's still some there. The drivers will definitely notice it. That might play a factor. For 3 and 4, first green flag lap is in the books. Cole Pern is going to lead us there. And look who's moving up in the second. Doug Stewart takes second place. These Canadian drivers getting their first taste of Daytona and hoping to one day run on the high banks here in some form of racing. But as of right now, this is what they have with the late models. We're proud to announce that next off season we will be back with the late models. So don't count these guys out. You may or may not see some of these guys come back. You never know. Off of turn 2, Kurt Hooker back there just cleared the 1 of Rob Fletcher. They're 3 wide behind him into turn 1. Look at that aggressive dive by Ron Sheridan, the closest guy to Dion Verhoeven in points, the only other guy with an opportunity to win this championship. Ron Sheridan being very aggressive here, trying to put his championship rival in his mirror. He needs Dion Verhoeven to get freight trained on the top there and just fall back so he can get as many spots between he and Verhoeven as possible. But Dion Verhoeven hanging tough on the high side. Verhoeven is gonna be cleared by that 52 car. Can he hop back down in front of the 20 of Lindsay? Scott Lindsay drives it in deep. Verhoeven drives in too deep, goes wide into turn 1, and that's another spot being lost there. Get a still shot out of turn 4. Watching them head down into 1 and 2 here. It's very interesting to see this playing out. This is actually happening. This is a racetrack. Temporary grandstands back here. As we know, the grandstands have been torn down, but they built some temporary stands back here, as well as some temporary walls and tire barriers, as you can see in the infield. They did a nice job with this track, and now we got some good racing taking place on it. It's a 42 of Doug Stewart tries to run down the 6 of Cole Pern for the race lead, but they're not going too hard yet because we do have a halfway caution just to settle things down. This is the longest race of the season after all, so Definitely going to need that halfway break to reset. Things starting to calm down here from the Daytona backstretch. The 4 of Jonathan Erlin has gotten past Dion Verhoeven in the 77. Jesse Kennedy under fire from the 35 of Mark Hickson. He tried to get his nose in there. Hickson falls back. Kennedy pulls ahead. Man, look at the way these cars shine under the lights, the bright lights of Daytona here. The colors absolutely pop under these lights. Jesse Kennedy playing good defense on that 35 car, not letting him move him up out of the groove. Just a big enough gap between the two. The 99 of Todd Powell back there as well, looking to take advantage. Dion Verhoeven ran a little wide there. It's going to allow the 10 of Kennedy to close in a little bit. Our halfway caution is almost upon us here. Just a couple laps until that break. Adam Query and Travis Swain battling towards the rear of the field. Look at Jamie Caudill underneath the 7 of Danny Delisle, and Kenny Borth passes the 28 of Steve Robley. Now look at Matt Box in the 27 machine underneath the 91 of Tyler Brown. Starting to get some action late in the first half of this race before we get to that caution. '77 runs wide yet again, but he's going to hang on to it. Cole Pern just has 5 more laps until the caution. Jay Dorr running comfortably in 3rd. Who knows what he's cooking up here on this caution. He might dive in there and try to make a move for the lead. Take him 3 wide. Wouldn't surprise me. Here comes Scott Lindsay underneath the 52 of Sheridan. And they're going to be side by side down the front straightaway. Lindsay is not going to clear that 52 car yet. Ron Sheridan still playing defense on the top side. These drivers want every spot they can get here to put themselves in the position to possibly win this race. They don't care about points anymore. It's all about winning today. As we come around, it'll be 2 laps until our halfway break. Cole Pern firmly in control. Doug Stewart's kind of settled in a second here, just making sure he stays where he's at. Kurt Hooker trying to run down to 43. Rob Fletcher hanging on to a top 5 position for now. So we come to the final lap before the stage break. Or stage break, halfway break. Cole Pern out in front. Caution is out. Racing back around through 3 and 4. He will take the yellow flag this time by Cole Pern takes the yellow. He'll take the caution flag for the halfway break, and we're about to reset things here from Daytona. Here we go. I'm gonna rack them back up. We are back here at the Daytona International Speedway. Getting ready to go green. After our halfway caution, the green flag is back out. Doug Stewart got a great jump on the high side. He's going to clear Cole Pern. And how about the 43 of Jay Dorr on the bottom? They're 4 wide behind him off of turn number 2. Ron Sheridan continuing to be aggressive here today, or tonight rather, with moves on the inside And he's going to clear. He works his way all the way up into P4. But don't look too far back, because there's Dion Verhoeven right there behind him as well, trying to take advantage and follow his championship rival through. He keeps that gap close. He's going to be the champion. They're 3 wide behind still. Jesse Kennedy in the middle. And around goes the 4 of Jonathan Erlin. He's around. Another car just got hooked into the tire barriers. That's Matt Box. Sideways on the front stretch. Kenny Forth caught up in it as well. That's going to bring out another caution. Doug Stewart had a great jump on that last restart. He's going to have to do it again on this one, as he comes around to take the caution flag. Let's try it again. About to go green this time by. Here we go. Jay Dorr. What are they doing? We might have an extra pace lap here because they're bunching them up. Looks like some confusion. And yeah, some confusion there. They dropped the green and immediately threw the yellow before they even crossed the line to take the green flag. So we're going to have another set of pace laps and might see some penalties for some drivers here. I believe Jay Dorr may be the main one getting penalized. Green flag back in the air. They still stacked up on the inside line there on this restart. Cole Pern way back there. He's going to lose about 3 or 4 spots. Jay Dorr is going to head into pit road. As we suspected, he got a penalty. Cole Pern has one as well. He's going to follow him on the pit road. These two stacked up the restart on 2 consecutive attempts, and will both be penalized for it. They'll have to take a drive-through through pit road. Meanwhile, out in front, the 42, and look who's in second place. Dion Verhoeven sneaks up the P2 through all that chaos on the restart. Ron Sheridan has fallen way back. He's battling with Scott Lindsay now. Lindsay to his inside. '42 of Doug Stewart out in front. Final race of the season. Can he hang on to win? Or will our possible champion, if we don't get a caution here, take that spot and lock it up all for himself? Got 3 laps to go from the Daytona Superstretch. Cole Pern merging back out into the racetrack had some other issues with that car as well. So maybe he wasn't penalized. We're catching Jay Dorr. It's also going to be a lap down. Jay Dorr had a great run going before that penalty. Not the way he wanted to end the season off. Same with Cole Pern here. Let's come out of turn 4. We're going to see the white flag this time by. 1 lap to go in the season. Doug Stewart out in front. Dion Verhoeven may like where he's at. He might just cruise from here and take the checkered flag in P2, because he will be your champion as we come through turns 3 and 4. Doug Stewart off of turn 4. Doug Stewart is your winner. Dion Verhoeven is your champion for the inaugural season of the Offseason Late Model Series. That's gonna do it. Wow. What a season. It was short but sweet. And man, these guys gave it their all in every single race. Can't wait to see what next season has in store. Can't wait to see what this season of the MG Cup Series and other Money Car Sanction Series have in store as well. It's going to be an interesting one. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe. Hope to see y'all next time. And until then, peace. Dion Verhoeven is your champion.